Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a tarot monthly horoscope for September 2017, and this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let's start with me shuffling my Kabbalistic tarot, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be for your first 15 days of September. Let's start with your romance area, and it is really not a good card. It shows confrontation, provocation, opposition, arguments, and anything that can go wrong in your romance can go wrong. So it's you listening to me. So you'll have to be careful not to do any of these things I've just mentioned. Back down. Let the situation cool down as much as possible. Don't retaliate, that is for sure. Your romance can be stretched to breaking point, let me tell you that. And so if you're not careful, you're going to have a romance situation which will be very unhappy in the first 15 days of September for you coming from Sagittarius. Avoid argument, avoid confrontation, don't use words which are provocative. If you are married, the situation is just as bad, and the situation shows that opposition, financial situations, past problems, arguments, differences of opinion can get out of hand. Words can be said where it will be regret later on. So it's you listening to me, so don't do all this that I've just mentioned. Try to be calm, try to be understanding, try to use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft. Just let these 15 days which are not good for you in September, the first 15 days to pass. Let me go to your area of job and career. You're going to be under pressure. It can be pressure from work, it can be pressure from your superiors and your bosses. It can be mistakes that you make through your carelessness or through miscommunication. Something is happening in your job which is putting you at risk of getting very badly in the position where your bosses are really unhappy with you, or your colleagues are as well, or even to the limit of losing your job. So take your job seriously, otherwise you are in trouble in the first 15 days. Concentrate on what is important and focus. Now I'm going to talk to you about if you are in business. Bad news comes, money is very tight, situation is very difficult, financial situation is not helpful, bank manager won't listen to you. First 15 days, all these issues are very dodgy. And so instead of wanting to invest, better not. Instead of wanting to spend, better not. Go all out for your collection, which is again going to have many stumbling blocks. So the first 15 days in business contacts, business contracts, they're all confusing. Don't believe what is said to you as well. I'm going to pick up the next card, and this is for your last 15 days of September. And your last 15 days for you coming from Sagittarius, also not very good. Not as bad as the first 15 days though, but not very good. You're not able to pierce into the areas of what you want. Let's start with romance. So romance areas shows confrontation, shows difficulties, shows plenty of ego issues, shows plenty of words said which cause also depression. So since it's you listening to me, don't do any of this. Be kind, be appreciative, be supportive, and that way at least you can help your romance partner to give you some understanding, or to understand your situation or your romance partner's situation. Either situations may not be in a good position. If you are married, then there can be many differences as well in your last 15 days. And these differences have got to do with past issues or with your parents or siblings involved as well. And in your marriage area, watch out that financial situations are also very tight. Don't let the ego creep in. And so it's you listening to me. Try to be understanding. Try not to blame anybody. Try to just absorb it, because if you retaliate, the situation of marriage is going to be pretty bad in the last 15 days as well. In your area of career and job, it's going to be also very rough. It's going to be a situation where, for you coming from Sagittarius, a situation that brings confrontation. Basically, in your job issue, somebody or some people are not respecting you or your position. So confrontation builds up, provocation builds up. Back off. Don't want to fight it, because you can easily become the victim in the last 15 days. So use the soft approach and try to get everything as gently as possible. Otherwise, it's going to be a very rough ride for you in the last 15 days in your area of job. In your area of business, money is very tight, difficult to get anything in return. The situation shows that a lot of obstacles and hurdles are there for you, and the situation shows that it's not bright and rosy but it's dark, and therefore you are groping for help. Well, by all means look for help, but be careful, you can also be disappointed and played out. And the government department may also come to disturb you in the last 15 days of your business. Finances are definitely very tight. You don't want to go about wasting money. I'm going to give you your lucky dates so that you can at least find solutions on these lucky dates for you coming from Sagittarius. And the dates which I've chosen for you are the 9th, the 18th and the 27th. On the 9th, 18th and 27th, you're going to do very well. Either support comes unexpectedly or solutions may come. So bookmark and use these dates to improve your areas of romance or marriage or family, or in areas of job or business as well. Regarding your health, my main worry for you coming from Sagittarius is very high cholesterol and something to do with your blood. It could be diabetes as well. So do a blood test for cholesterol and diabetes at least, since this is what I've mentioned to you. I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me. That will be based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms, and I will use Kabbalistic Tarot as well. Go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, contact me, make contact and ask me questions, and let's get down for me to help you in your next 5 or 6 years in all areas of your life. Until then, thank you and good luck.